All right, so I'm going to kind of quickly go over your CBQ review, your CBQ3 test review. Remember, this is a review. You've already taught it. If you need any extra help on this topic, you really need to come to tutorials. Okay, so question number 1. It says to solve. Okay, so let's solve. Solving means to get x by itself. That's the only variable we have, so we need to get x by itself. First step is, do we need to distribute? Yes, we do. So 4 times x, that's 4x. 4 times negative 6, negative 24, equals negative 10. Okay. Next step, do we need to combine like terms? No. Do we need to get all the variables on one side? No, it already is. So now let's start getting rid of things. Can we add or subtract? Yes, we can add this 24. Okay, so that cancels out. We have 4x equals, what's negative 10 plus 24? It's 14. Okay. Now, can we multiply or divide? Well, this is being multiplied, so we need to divide by 4. So we have x equals 14 over 4. Let's go ahead and type that in our calculator and see what that gets us. 14 divided by 4, enter. Well, y'all know I don't like decimals, so we hit math, enter, enter. 7 over 2. So the answer is 7 over 2. Okay. Now also know that you can do this. You can take, let me erase all this. Okay, so 4x minus 6, we'll move this over here. 4x, okay, we're going to go to y equals. Type in everything on this side of the equal sign into y1. So 4 times x minus 6, parentheses, all right. And then in y2, type in everything on this side. So y2, we have negative 10. Okay, hit graph. Okay, you have to be able to see where the lines cross. We can see it here. But if you're not able to see it, you hit zoom, zoom out, and then you hit enter, and it'll zoom out for you so that you can see where the lines cross right there, okay? Now, to find where your point is, you would hit second, trace, 5, enter, enter, enter. So it says intersection, because that's where they cross their intersection. It says 3.5. Y'all know that I don't like decimals. So what you can do is do 3.5, math, enter, enter. And there's your answer, 7 over 2. Okay, so you can do that in your calculator. Now that I've shown you that, I'm not going to show you that for the other problems, but you know how to do it because I just showed it to you. Okay, so number 2, find the solution. So let's find our solution to this one. Okay, so first step, can we distribute? Yes, we can. What are we distributing? This invisible negative 1. Okay, that's what we're distributing. The invisible negative 1. So we just write 7a. Negative 1 times 3a is negative 3a. Negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. Equals 12. Okay, next step, can we combine like terms? Well, let's look. A family, number family. Yeah, we can combine the a's. So 7a minus 3a is 4a plus 4 equals 12. All right, so do we need to move all the variables to one side? They are already on one side. So can we add or subtract? We can subtract the 4. Okay, so we have 4a still left. Equals 12 minus 4 is 8. Now, can we divide or multiply? Well, it's being multiplied, so let's divide by 4. Cancels out. So we have a equals, what's 8 divided by 4? It's 2. Okay? Now, let's move on to number 3. Do we need to distribute anything? No. Can we combine like terms? D family, number family. Let's do this side first. So 6D minus d is 5d minus 12 equals, now let's do this side, d family, number family. 9 plus 1 is 10d plus 53. All right, next question. Do we need to get all the variables to one side? Yes, we do. So I'm going to subtract the 10d from both sides. That's up to you. You can subtract the 5 or the 10, totally your choice. So 53 is what's left over here, minus 12. 5d minus 10d is a negative 5d. Okay. Now, can we add or subtract? Yes, we can add our 12. Cancels. So we have negative 5d equals, what's 53 plus 12? 65. Okay. Now, can we multiply or divide? We can divide by this negative 5. Don't forget your negative. So d equals 65 divided by negative 5. Negative 13. Okay? Now remember, you can also do that in your calculator if you need to. Just go back to number 1 and follow the steps. Okay, number 4. Number 4. Let's go ahead and just do number 4 in the calculator. All right, that way you can see how to type that in. So second plus 712, get a fresh start. Go to y equals. In y1, we type in everything on this side. So 15 minus parentheses, because fractions always go in parentheses, x. Okay? Then in y2, we type in everything here. 9 plus parentheses 1 over 2 parentheses x. Don't forget your x. Hit graph. Okay, we can see where they cross right here, so we can hit second, trace, 5, enter, enter, enter. Remember, if you can't see where they cross, you just need to zoom out. It says x equals 2, so that's our answer. Cool, huh? All right, number 5 says the length of a rectangle is 3 more than 4 times the width. The length of the rectangle is 11 meters. What is the width of the rectangle? So let's just write out what we hear it saying. It says the length, let's do this. The length of the rectangle is, anytime it says is, that means equals, is 3 more than 4 times the width. So 4 times the width plus 3. Say that again, 3 more than 4 times the width, yes. And then it says the length is 11 meters. What is the width of the rectangle? Well, if L equals this and L equals this, that means that these equal each other, okay, because L equals both of them. So we can say 11 equals 4W plus 3, okay? Now let's solve it. So can we add or subtract? We can subtract the 3 from both sides. So we have 4W equals 11 minus 3 is what? 8. Okay, can we multiply or divide? We can divide by a 4. So W equals, what's 8 divided by 4? 2. So your width is 2. And you can double check it by plugging it in, or substituting it in. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Okay, number 6. Given the equation 3x minus 4y equals 12, which equation can be used to calculate x? So in this situation, we're trying to calculate for x, but notice we have 2 variables. So we have 3x minus 4y equals 12. They want us to solve for x, okay? So let's go ahead and take the first step to getting x by itself. Let's add our 4y. That cancels, so we have 3x equals 4y plus 12, right? Okay, and then we'll divide by the 3. So we have x equals 4 divided by 3 is just that, 4 over 3. Y, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So that would be it. It's just like when we were solving for y, only this time we were solving for x. So when we solve for y, our rules are move the x, divide by y. But when you're solving for x, the rule is move the y, divide by x. So it's just the same process. Okay, let's go. Number 7. Okay, number 7. The equation P equals T times 2 plus MT, solve for T. So we're trying to get this by itself. Okay, that's being multiplied by all this, right? So let's just divide by all this. And what we do to one side, we must do to the other. Okay, so those cancel. So we have T on this side is P over 2 plus MT, little t. That's it, okay? It's being multiplied, so we just need to divide, all right? Now let's look at number 8. Given the equation for the perimeter of a rectangle, P equals 2L plus 2W, solve for W. Okay, solve for W, so that means we need to subtract our 2L. Okay, subtract your 2L. So you have P minus 2L equals 2W, and then we divide by our 2. So W equals P over 2, or 1/2 P, minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 1L equals W. Okay. If you need to see that one again, go ahead and rewind it and watch it again. Number 9, given the equation x plus 7 equals y plus 2, which equation can be used to calculate y? Okay, so let's go ahead and switch it around since we're trying to find y. Let's write y plus 2 first equals x plus 7. We're trying to get y by itself, right? So how do we get rid of this 2? We subtract it. So y equals x, 7 minus 2 is 5. Easy enough. Okay, now let's look at number 10. It says to simplify. Don't throw in an equal sign. It just wants us to simplify. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 8 is a positive 16. And then we have a plus 6 at the end. So combine like terms. Negative 2x, what's 16 plus 6? It's 22. Ta-da! Don't forget that a negative times a negative gives you a positive. Now let's simplify 11. 2x times 4x is 8x squared, because x times x is x squared. Then 2x times 3 is 6x. Ta-da! That's done. Number 12. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Less than or equal to 3x plus 22. Okay, we need to get all the terms on the same side, so let's add our 2x. Add the 2x. So we have 2 less than or equal to 5x plus 22. Subtract 22. So we have negative 20 less than or equal to 5x. Divide that by 5. Less than or equal to negative 20 divided by 5 is negative 4. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to do the rest of it on another video.